Hey everyone, Finch here. Now we got Rodribluitar against Eternally in what is one of the most disgusting looking NU games of all time. So Rodri has Golbat Dusclops stall, and that's really all I just want to say. I mean, I feel like a stall like this is viable, but without the Dusclops, I just think Dusclops is too big of a do nothing Pokemon, and you can't even use like Rocky Helmet on any Eviolite. So like you can't even like punish U-turners and physical attackers. I just don't know what you really accomplish. Later, it turns out to be a block set, which I guess is cool, but like I feel like an actual unaware Pokemon such as Jikamuku, and then making Blastoise an actual like defogger slash spinner that has a bit more durability could be a bit better. But I think that Rodri is one with the Pokemon, if you will, given both of his games, and two Golbat, yeah. So, but Hootie's got a more of an interesting team. It's got a Selgor, which is a nice option. It spikes up, so that's cool. That's something you see all the time. And also the Helmize, a newer addition to the tier that I feel is quite effective. It's got Weezing as another fighting check, U-turn kind of physical stop. Steelix for rock, Sneasel, speed control slash pursuit, and then Samurott is seemingly a win condition. I don't think it's a special variant. I think it's a physical variant on this team. Looking at matchup, Woody's gonna need to be like choice banded to Helmize and play absolutely perfectly with it plus Sneasel in order to win. Unless he gets enough chip or eliminates the Blastoise to the point where Samurott is not constantly um, worrying about getting status and cock blocked and whatnot. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna say Rodri is a matchup, but it's winnable for Hootie. I'll see if that's a taunt with Pain Split Weezing, which they all should be. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Okay, so Blastoise lead on Weezing, interesting enough. I think we might just see them trade Scald for Wisp, but Sludge Bomb is a play instead, which is fine because you could just get the Poison, which might be a bit better than the Burn. And you could always Pain Split back up, and you don't mind the Burn too much. Although it's kind of annoying when I guess you don't have leftovers, so let's wait and see. But anyway, Pain Split there, and now we see a Toxic Spike, so it's not Taunt, which could actually turn out to hurt him, even though Toxic Spikes do hit 5 Pokemon, because the Golbat. No, actually, he gets Blastoise in instead. I guess it should be a refresh variant. You see Rock Set on both sides, Yancey and Steelix respectively. Weezing comes in here on a Scald. This is a bad play from Hootie. I feel like the play always was to risk the Helmize, because A, spin is semi-likely, and B, you absorb the Scald. Yeah, I get it, you're scared of Burn, but like, given this matchup in this position, I think you have to take those risks in order to make progress earlier on in games. But I guess he didn't think that was the case. I mean, hell, I'd even want a Selgor before this, only because it wasn't really going to do anything besides maybe forcing the Golbat once or twice. And if you're U-turn, or if you want to feel ballsy, you could double to the Sneasel, and then maybe make some progress on that, provoke a positive sequence. But yeah, he goes to Weezing there, and he pretty much throws it out from there, which is quite unfortunate for the Hootie side, in my opinion, because it could have been really a durable addition to this game. But anyway, we're going to see the Helmize come out finally, and the Golbat, and an Anchor Shot doing 37. Okay, that might be band damage if it's max physically defensive Golbat. I wonder if we'll see a defog here, but no, we just see a Roost. Maybe it's not defog given that sequence. Dino is a very interesting follow-up as we see Curse from Hootie. Are we going to see like a knockoff here? I mean, okay, I wish Heavy Slum's going to do like over half. Yeah, it's enough to kill the Audino, which is kind of why I don't like these Zatulus unawareless stalls. Like Rodri's team just seems super vulnerable to all tons of stuff. We get the Helmize in and a Burn, which is quite sucky for the Hootie side, although Golbat should have been in a position to check it. It would have ate Anchor Shot after Rockstar call correctly. But he goes Dusclops instead, interestingly enough. I guess predicting the spin wanted to block that. Anchor Shot is going to do a mere 10%, showing how bulky the Dusclops is. And Power Whip's only doing 17 on the ensuing turn. And interestingly enough, we'll see a Dark Pulse afterwards, which seems like a bizarre move to use. Poison wearing down the Dusclops. On a recovery there for the Helmize, we see a Rest from Dusclops. Not really sure how you kill this, besides Sneasel. And Sneasel comes in, but taking rocks. Not Rest Talk, so that's good. Yama's going to come in. So Hootie lost 50-50, but Knock was the safer. And just kidding, it went for a low kick. Wow. We spent a low kick, and now it's in range for the next one. That's really cool. And are we going to see Hootie go for it again? We will. However, the Dusclops come in, seeing that it's no longer affected. Now this puts Hootie in another awkward position. We're going to see the Selgor in here. I'm starting to think at this point that it's solely spin Blastoise. It's not actually spin a defog Golbat, which makes this team even less durable. Anyway, we're seeing a mean look here. And the home eyes can't be trapped, so this is just kind of bizarre. Dark Pulse doing 33 on the synth. Power Whip doing 17. Dark Pulse chipping it down. Trying to figure out what Hootie's play is here. I guess he's just going to kind of sit around a bit, but then we see a Calm Mind, and this is just like, what? Is he going to let the Helmize die? It's doing over half now, burn damage. I imagine you just try and chip it. Are we going to see a rest here? Nope, Dark Pulse, leaving Dusclops at 39, which opens the window for Sneasel. Are we going to see a pursuit here? No, we're going to see another 50-50 loss for Hootie. Diancie comes out. However, again, Noct is safer. It does not get lefties off because it's Z. I imagine we'll see a Selgar Fodder or Steelix here. No, Selgar Fodder. Okay, so, I mean, again, it's looking bleak for Hootie. He's down a Pokemon or two, but the Samurott does look like he could get a kill. In fact, it looks like it's an actually capable win condition here, depending on the condition of the Blastoise, which is at 88%, but it's poisoned. We're going to see Toxic from the Golbat on the Steelix. Okay. Okay, it reveals to be Defog, which confuses me a bit given how he played it. But that's quite good for Rodribluitar. I imagine we'll just see up here again. We could see Heavy Slam, though. Earthquake instead. Going to fall short of killing the Dusclops. Dusclops, he's going to go for a Dark Pulse and like or the Samurai doing 18. Swords Dance here. Switch out into the Steelix, interestingly enough, on a Toxic. I think I would have just went for Liquidation there. But hey, I guess he figured he wouldn't be able to kill the Blastoise with the extra damage. Scald would have 2KO'd. Toxic plus Scald, maybe even if it's Protect or Refresh. Then also Blastoise could be a bit more durable. Anyway, we're going to see Earthquake there and a Rapid Spin. Refresh on Stealth Rock. Rapid Spin on an Earthquake, putting it down to 32% in torrent range. Scald is going to get a kill here. Scald would get a kill if it wasn't Sturdy Steelix and it was like below 95%, but instead we see the Steelix eat. Here we're going to just see Stealth Rock set on spin turns, covering up the Blastoise. I think Hootie's going to want to attack eventually, just not to let it recover forever. I think Hootie agrees, crits the Earthquake, leaving it at 10% there from the Rodri side. And we're going to see a Scald on the Sneasel. Whoa, hold up. Why would you go Sneasel there, though? Wouldn't you want to kill the Steelix? I don't think I agree with that line of play, actually. I feel like Sneasel into Samurott had a shot at winning that game, and I think that Hootie just may have misplayed a bit. I don't understand why you preserve the Steelix when you've already done your job of weakening the Blastoise. I get it, you want to get them up, especially to chip the Golbat, and maybe you don't win regardless, so you wanted to maybe bank on a misplay, but I don't think that was your most optimal line of play there yourself, unfortunately, for Hootie's side. Now we're going to see the Samurott. Samurott's just going to go for the Z. Mega Horn, fine enough. Take it out. Now Golbat comes in. Here we're going to see Steelix, Roost. Okay. We see Stealth Rock. I think that we're just going to see Steelix maybe be foddered here at Low Kick. That's just bizarre. Okay. So now we see, I imagine Samurott can kill here. Now, what's Golbat going to be at after Rocks 76? Okay, so Brave Bird 2 KOs, but if Brave Bird and then Recoil, and then you're going to probably put it in torrent range, so then Liquidation on Aqua Jet can kill, whereas if he Toxics on a Swords Dance, then Rodrus like spam Roost and then fodder off the Dusclops, and then Liquidation and Aqua Jet potentially win after if he lives Telltale. But on the other hand, on the other hand, if he Toxics on a Swords Dance, if he Toxics on a Liquidation, he just wins, he just roosts up. Yeah, and he's got enough. But if he Toxics on a Swords Dance, then Hootie might be. So it's a bit of a 50-50, but I think that Rodri has obligated to Toxic here because Brave Bird puts it in the torrent range immediately. So let's see how this went about. We're going to see a Toxic, and is it a Swords Dance? Nope, it's a Liquidation. So therefore, Rodri should be in position to just stall it out as Toxic chips away. Swords Dance here. Okay, 52%. It's going to be down to 35 or 36%. That stops is just fired off the rocks. Rodri's timer down to 5. It's at 34. So is the Brave Bird going to be able to kill? It should be able to. Aquajet from the Hootie, revealing that given the calc it should, and it does, leaving it a 1-0 victory to Rodribluitar with a 35% goal bet left alive to win the game. Nicely played by Rodri, even if his team was kind of bizarre. Hootie, nice team as well. I'd say there was 2 to 3 mistakes in there, but otherwise well played. But those mistakes may very well have proven to be costly, unfortunately enough. But good game overall, even if it was a bit weird.